Hello everyone, welcome back to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at Warriors Into the Wild, Chapter 7. And this chapter starts off with Firepaw going back to find the animals he killed to take him back to his home. When he smells another strange scent, and it's not a clan cat. Is this Great Paw again? Well, he follows the scent and it slowly starts to disappear, and he's kind of confused, and then a cat furball jumps out from behind him and starts attacking Firepaw. And we find out that this cat's name is Yellowfang. And Yellowfang captures Firepaw, and Firepaw pretends to give up. Oh, you got me. And Yellowfang says, "Oh, this is too easy prey for Yellowfang." She says, "I'm too skilled and you're too low." And she goes to bite Firepaw, and then right at that moment, Firepaw goes boom and kicks her off. And then this starts a really crazy fight where she kind of stands back and she pretends that she's going to give up, and something fills Firepaw with the warrior spirit, and he just runs and they start going into a fight. And sometimes he's winning, sometimes she's winning. She almost kills him, and then he almost hurts her, and it goes back and forth until finally Firepaw bites down on her leg really hard, hurting her muscles, and she bites onto the end of his tail, and he bites even harder. He rips his tail out, and she kind of spins away, and they kind of settle back away from each other. Now Yellowfang tries to get up and fight again, but her leg hurts, and she can't fight anymore. And at this point in time, Firepaw wins, and she's like, "I give up. Just kill me. I won't fight you." And if they were fighting, Firepaw thinks he could have killed her, like if they were in battle. But now, not fighting and just saying, "Kill me," he doesn't have it in him to kill her. And during the battle, he kind of wanted to stop the fight and ask her what's wrong. He had this idea of Lionheart's voice saying, "Your heart, you speak from your heart, that'll make you a strong warrior." And then Tiger Claw saying, "No, that won't. That'll make you into a kitty pet and you'll get killed." And so he doesn't know whether or not to be kind or curious or just fight and kill. But at this point, he can relax because he's won. He has victory. And rather than killing Yellowfang, he just wants to know, like, what are you doing here? Why don't you leave? And she looks so sad, so hungry, so dirty, so sick. And he just goes out and he kills a rabbit to give to Yellowpaw to get her strength back. And oh man, he doesn't know what to do because the clan code is to feed the clan first, and he can't even eat himself first. But as Yellowpaw sees the rabbit, she eats it all. There's a few bits left, and Firepaw eats him up and cleans his face. And then they kind of start talking a little bit. Yellowpaw learns that Firepaw is actually a kitty pet, and she keeps calling him a kitty pet and trying to get him to get angry and fight her and kill her. But he doesn't. He remains calm. But as they're talking, they smell other cats. Now, Firepaw knows these cats, so he's not worried. But Yellowfang does get a little worried as these new cats start to come. And Firepaw thinks, "Oh my goodness, my first hunt, my first solo mission, and I've eaten before the clan. Oh, I fed an enemy before the clan. Oh, I broke the warrior's code on my first mission." And he doesn't know what to do and think. And we'll have to wait for the next chapter to figure out what happens. Some vocabulary word: puzzlement. If you look at a puzzle, imagine your brain feeling, what? What? That is puzzlement. Defiance, acting against someone, fighting against someone. Matted is tangled. I don't have any hair, but if I woke up in the morning, oh, my hair would be all crazy. Oh, if you remember the movie Frozen, Elsa and Anna. Okay, when Anna wakes up in the morning, her hair is all matted. If you remember that scene, she just looks so funny. But for this case, the cat hasn't cleaned her body, and so the hair is all tangled and clumped up and matted. Intruder, someone who's gone into an area that they shouldn't go. So this Yellow Fang is in ThunderClan's territory. That makes her an intruder. She shouldn't be there. War cry. This is something you yell when you go into battle. For freedom! For our families! Kill them all! Ah! Whatever. That's a war cry. And Firepaw's war cry is like, Roar! Something like that. Desperation. Desperation is needing something so badly you might die. So this Yellow Fang is desperate for food, and if she doesn't actually get any food, she will die. And now her leg is hurt, so she can't actually hunt for food. Dithering. Oh, this one I actually don't even know this word, but it made sense in the sentence. Dithering. Let me check it out in the sentence. All right, I found the sentence. Yellow Fang tells Firepaw, "You're dithering like a kitty pet." In that sentence, dithering means not making a choice quickly, hesitating, or being a little bit afraid of doing something. And so in the sentence, you can easily recognize that meaning, but just looking at it, I had to look it up. And yeah, it just means not able to make a choice or decide something. And Firepaw certainly was dithering, maybe not like a kitty pet, but because his heart was telling him something. The next word here is goaded, and this is like pushed, maybe emotionally push someone. Yellow Fang wants Firepaw to kill her, and so she's trying to make him angry. She's trying to goad him, push him emotionally to make him do something, like kill her. But Firepaw doesn't let himself be goaded. Arc-cat of stench. This is a real weird expression here, and I'm not 100% sure what the author is trying to piece together. But if we use the word archetype, okay, archetype, you can see it here in the description. Archetype is kind of a general idea of something. So for example, if I said, what do Americans eat? In your mind, you have an archetype, a general idea, a first idea of what you think Americans eat. And all over the world, if I asked that question, most people would probably say hamburgers, right? Something like that. If I asked you, what do Japanese people eat? You might say something like sushi. Okay, now Americans eat a lot of other things than hamburgers. Japanese people eat a lot of different things than sushi. If I asked, what do Indian people eat? You might say curry, right? Well, they eat a lot of other things than curry. But that's the archetype, the general picture or thing in our mind. And so arc-cat is kind of combining this archetype, arc-cat maybe. The arc-cat of stench. Stench is a really bad smell. So she's like the best picture or image of stinky. Something like that. Antagonize is to make someone angry or to push someone's button, like goad, but goad is to get them to do some action. Antagonize is just to make them angry, pretty much. That leaves us with our discussion question. Would you help Yellowfang, especially if you were Firepaw and part of the ThunderClan? Or maybe just even yourself, you're walking down the street and you saw this cat. You can look at it in many different ways, but would you help Yellowfang? And of course, please make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today, but thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.